It's a separate fund, and it's the portfolio manager is Mesut Eliotolu. He's in Istanbul and probably on this call. Mesut and I are great friends, and we met actually in Switzerland about maybe 7 or 8 years ago now. Talas is extraordinary business in itself, but the Turkish markets are so inexpensive. It is just remarkable. These are we every year or so we've been holding these Talas tours, and so in just this January we were over meeting with the executives at these firms. These are the positions in our Talas holding are selling for like low single digit multiples of earnings and cash flows, and they're operating global businesses. It's like the Coca-Cola bottling company of the Middle East selling for 4 times earnings. It's like Arçelik, which is the #2 provider of white goods, meaning washers, dishwashers, appliances in Europe. So they're getting paid in euro. They're just selling for lira on the Turkish stock exchange, which has put these prices at absolute rock bottom places. And of course, there's political uncertainty there as well. But there's basically the political uncertainty there is that there's sort of unconventional economic policies that are being used, and they're truly unconventional. Just last week, they lowered interest rates again after seeing a huge inflation report. So Econ 101 says that you're supposed to do the opposite. There are elections coming up. We've talked to the heads of large banks and some folks that are consultants to the government, and the common view seems to be that these unconventional policies will end after the election due to because we know they don't work. Everybody has seen it fail. So these unconventional policies, the politicians can't go back on their policies now, or they will guarantee a loss for their next election. But whoever wins the next election, we're expecting more conventional economic policies, which should see a re-rate of things like earnings multiples and just standard prices. It's remarkable how cheap these companies are. So we have a lot of potential with Talas. We have about 5% of our capital through Talas, so it's invested in this basket of securities. And if anybody wants to talk to Mesut, I encourage you to speak with him about these. He'll tell you that in his experience, and he has a lot of it, these things change and move very quickly. So Talas is the type of thing that we will sit on for years with very little happening, and then it will just double or triple in a very quick period of time. So we're very happy with that Talas holding. You said NASPER.